Welcome to the Raw Report, brought to you by the Bob TV YouTube channel and Elite Media 7 Productions.
Welcome to another episode of the Rob Report. I'm your boy Robert Bob TV Brown, and I'm clowning. Trump goes on TV, claims that he's going to veto the bill, punked out, and went ahead and signed the bill anyway. And he goes into a crying and whining fest on TV. I'm not going to do it again.
Therefore, as a matter of national security, I've signed this Omnibus budget bill. There are a lot of things that I'm unhappy about in this bill. There are a lot of things that we shouldn't have had in this bill, but we were, in a sense, forced. If we want to build our military, we were forced to have. There are some things that we should have in the bill.
All right, there's a lot of things we shouldn't have never had in this bill. We shouldn't have this. Man, there's a lot of things I'm unhappy about in this bill. That's part of the program, dude. When bills get created, there are going to be some things in the bill that you're not going to like. That's why Bernie Sanders became the amendment king, because there was a lot of things he didn't like, and he pushed back on it. That was old school Bernie. I appreciate that old school Bernie. Well, let's hear what else you got to say.
But I say to Congress, I will never sign another bill like this again. I'm not going to do it again.
I'm not going to do it again. Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. President. First of all, you're not the only authority. You're just the president. There are level authorities. Congress has just as much authority as you got. You can't do nothing without the Congress. You don't supposed to be. You're not the king. You're not their boss. You are not Congress's boss. They're elected just like you are. Who are you? Who are you? You do realize they don't need you to sign anything, Jack. You are not the only authority in the world. It doesn't work where House come up with something, Congress come and get the president approval. If the president don't approve it, if the president don't put it, as long as they vote on it, if you don't have to prove it, they can override you, Doc. You can veto all you want.
Nobody read it. It's only hours old. Some people don't even know what it is. $1.3 trillion.
Nobody read your tax bill, and it's only hours old, too. But you pushed it anyway.
It's the second largest ever. President Obama signed one that was actually larger, which I'm sure he wasn't too happy with either. But in this case, it became so big because we need to take care of our military. And because the Democrats, who don't believe in that, added things that they wanted in order to get their votes.
All right, first he go partisan on this. But he said, because we need to take care of our military. Sad to say, it happens. And Mr. President, we don't need no more money for your bill. They just gave you a freaking blank check and you want more, and they shouldn't fight against that? You think you should squeeze every money, every ounce of dime that you can get from the American people? We already gave you a blank check, and you used that for military weaponry. It didn't go into the military personnel pocket, which they deserve better pay. And you got the nerve to complain about that? Are you taking care of your military? What part of the military are you talking about taking care of? You talking about the personnel, and you're talking about the money for weaponry and planes and all that and equipment. Because you haven't taken care of the military. The military have been taken care of since forever. They're not paid for what they're really worth. No military personnel that's been on the job for over 4 years should be making less than $100,000 in my book. And they should have nice housing on base, not apartment style, look like projects. We're going to talk about funding the military. Let's talk about funding the military. We need to be taking care of those people, making sure they got enough money in their pocket, making sure they're able to get a house off base. And the government pay 50% and they pay 50%. Making sure they able to. Anyway, I digress. We need to be taking care of military personnel, not the military budget.
Added things that they wanted in order to get their votes. We have to get rid of the filibuster rule. We have to get rid of the filibuster rule and go to 51 votes in the Senate. if we're going to have really sustained, continued success.
Now he's crying now. He's really complaining and crying. First of all, they're going to put some things in there that they want. That's how it is. That's the name of the ball game. And it's not necessarily things that they want. It's things that people want. You guys do that when it comes to your bill. Now you want to get rid of the filibuster rule because you're not winning.
DACA recipients have been treated extremely badly by the Democrats. We wanted to include DACA. We wanted to have them in this bill. 800,000 people. And actually, it could even be more. And we wanted to include DACA in this bill. The Democrats would not do it. They would not do it.
No, you want to use DACA as a way to get your wall built. I'll give you the DACA if you give me the wall. The Democrats said, no, it shouldn't be a wall issue. You should be, and I'm not a fan of Democrat leadership right now, but the bottom line is we shouldn't be discussing the wall. DACA is the right thing to do. You're supposed to take care of them. Whether wall should not even be in the ball game. It shouldn't even be part of the discussion. But you're so hawked up on your wall instead of taking care of these DACA recipients.
To prevent the Omnibus situation from ever happening again, I'm calling on Congress to give me a line item veto for all government spending bills, and the Senate must end. They must end the filibuster rule and get down to work.
All right, so this guy, whining and complaining. He can't get what he wants. You haven't heard that from Mick Jaggers? And because you can't get what you want to change the rules. That's not strong legislation. That's not being winning. That's not being a strong man where you can't take it on the chin and get back up and fight again. No, you want to change the whole rules of boxing now. The rules shouldn't be changing because you can't take it on the chin. You need to change the filibuster rule. No, the filibuster rule need to stay. But yet, if it was in your favor, you wouldn't want to change the filibuster rule. You want to keep it just the way you want to keep it. This is weak as we can come, where you're crying and complaining because you didn't get what you want in the bill, which primarily was the funding for the wall. You wanted full funding for the wall. You got partial funding, and it was mainly supposed to go to certain walls that are part of the wall that had been already approved before you even got in the office. Certain walls and fences. But yet you're upset, and you want to blame the Democrats, and you want to get rid of the filibuster rule, and you want a line item veto. No, 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 no. Stop being a punk, take it on the chin and move forward, Mr. President. Obama had to go through the same thing. He had to take it on the chin and move forward. He didn't go around saying we need to change the filibuster rule and we need a line item.
We have to get a lot of great legislation approved, and without the filibuster rule, it'll happen just like magic.
That's the sound of a person who just can't take the heat. We need to get rid of the uppercut because that hurt. Oh, no, you need to go to the boxing commission and we need to ban uppercuts because I just got hit with one pow right to the jaw, cracked me right in my jaw, and it hurt. We got to change that. Get rid of uppercuts. Now, Dr. Rules stay. That's part of the legislation that you did not know about because you're a businessman. And we keep telling you, you can't run America like a business because this is a legislative process. This is about creating laws. This is not about running a business. This is about defending the country. This is about taking care of the American people. This is not running a business. America is not a business. America, even though America is a corporate, greedy, capitalistic society, it is not a business. And we have different levels of the government that you're just going to have to contend with, Doc. You're not the king of the United States, and you can't have what you want, and you're not going to get what you want. And there's no need to change the rule because you can't take an uppercut. There's no need to go to the boxing commission saying, I want to ban uppercuts because that hurt. No, it hurt. Get your butt up and keep moving. I'm Bob TV, Freedom on Fire. Stop crying, Mr. President. It don't look good. Hey, if you like the content and if you like this particular video, please like it, share it. Also, if you want to become a patron, you can click the link below and become a patron. I'm no Don Lemon, thank God. So again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We're over 1,500. We're on the march to 5,000. Please click the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you can know exactly when I put a new video up if you like the content. hit our Patreon account up. A few bucks, get a brother a cup of coffee, maybe a hot dog and a soda from 7-Eleven. Even though I don't need